All right, so Fletcher Mackel wrote a column today that has set the internet ablaze because he says Sean Payton is gone, will not coach next season. I'm on the other side of the fence. Couldn't disagree more. I think he stays. You think he goes. Why?
Because this could have all been nipped in the bud. Mickey Loomis and Tom Benson could have come out in October, in November, the other day and said, Sean Payton's our guy.
But that's my beef. Why should they?
Because...
what do they owe? I think the sports media in New Orleans is all excited and all bothered because they're not saying anything when you want them to say something. Why did they owe you an explanation on their guy who's under contract for 2 more years?
Because they have to practice what they preach. They are an organization who has practiced uniformity, doing things the right way, saying the right things, eliminating distractions, staying on point, everybody buying in.
Season's over. There's no distraction.
Why would you want to say, hey, we're an organization that everybody thinks we're in chaos right now, we're a mess, our coaches
But who thinks that? The season ended. They're looking at a few different things, and maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't. But he's under contract for 2 more years.
Right, so why not say he's our coach?
Why say he's our coach?
Because
he is the coach until he's not the coach.
You can't put on a local, regional, or network show with drop my bag. A local, regional, or network show without hearing Sean Payton going somewhere. If you're a Super Bowl championship organization, you say, our coach isn't going anywhere, our team is growing, we're building, all of this is foolishness. But they haven't done it.
And they don't have to.
Of course
this organization does things under Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis their own way, on their own time schedule. So why do they need to jump when you all say jump?
It's not that we say jump. It's everybody. It's fans. It's media. Why wouldn't you want to look like a well-run organization that's out in front of everything? Why lead from behind to steal from politicians?
But you're saying that they're not out in front of everything.
They're not out in front of it.
They could look at it as we are out in front of it.
I don't think anybody would think that they are out in front of this. This is spiraling, rumors, reports everywhere, him going all over the place. That is not out in front of it. That is letting it fester.
All right, let's talk quickly now about your potential replacement should he leave. I also think this is a weak list for the potential replacement head coach of the New Orleans Saints. At the top of your list is Doug Marrone. Why? Because he's got Sean Payton ties, so what? He flamed out in Buffalo. He quit on his team.
He left when he had the opportunity to get out when ownership was changed. They made a change in ownership and he got out. But here's the thing. Familiarity with Mickey Loomis, familiarity with Drew Brees, successful head coach at Syracuse, moderately successful head coach at Buffalo, well-respected in league circles. It's a good, safe hire.
Do you make the good, safe hire when you're replacing Sean Payton?
I
mean, you've got a bunch of toys on offense. You've got a young defense.
Nothing says you have to throw the Hail Mary and go for the boom or bust guy. If the Saints...
Well, then you had some Hail Marys on your list?
A couple of Hail Marys on my list.
You had the Broncos defensive coordinator?
No. The Carolina defensive coordinator. Sean McDermott may get a job. Carolina's got a good defense.
They do. Top 5 defense in the league.
So a defensive coordinator from a top team should get a look. I also had Mike Riley, who's a longtime friend of Mickey Loomis, and I agree that is a real reach.
Real reach.
Right. Jim Mora, who has pro ties.
Sure, but he didn't do well with the Falcons.
Well, he did okay with the Falcons. His first year, they went to the NFC Championship game, but then you're right, 2 years after that, didn't do well. Got a raw deal in Seattle, has done okay with UCLA, but he's an NFL guy. I'm not saying any of these guys are the guy. I'm just saying I think it would be Doug Marrone and everybody else.
And I say Sean Payton is the guy to continue this forward with Drew Brees, with an offense that was at the top of the league again, and with a defense that's young and improving.
We can talk about this all night. I'm trying to think of, and I can't think of any championship teams in any sport that flirt with their head coach maybe leaving and maybe going someplace else and then the next year win a championship. That's not how the Patriots act. That's not how the Spurs act. That's not how great teams are built when players have to wonder, is my coach, does he want to leave? Why does he want to leave?
Anybody can say, we might be interested in this guy if we get rid of our head coach. We might want him to come out. Other teams can push that to these network reporters and
here's
say,
the thing.
We might want Sean Payton. Then it's reported, the Colts might be interested in Sean Payton, or the 49ers, or the Eagles, or the Giants might be interested in Sean Payton. The Saints are supposed to respond to that.
Can squash it at any time. Here's the thing. Jerry Jones felt the need to give Jason Garrett a vote of confidence when rumors started swirling.
Because Jason Garrett should be fired.
I'm just saying, though. He said he's not. The coach for Jacksonville, Gus Bradley, Khan, their owner, gave him a vote of confidence. As soon as reports started popping up, he could be fired.
Because he could have been fired.
I
Sean
know.
Payton's not in danger of being fired.
I'm not saying he's in danger of being fired. I'm just saying they could put all this to rest. Look, here's the thing. If yesterday after the game, instead of Sean Payton said, I'll send you an itinerary, if he would have just said, I'm under contract, I love being here, I love the team, I love what we're building, I'm the coach here in 2016, that would have probably put an end to it. But more so than that, Tom Benson sent out a statement because he didn't like a column in the Times-Picayune newspaper. He couldn't send out three sentences.
Because he felt attacked in that column.
But he couldn't send out 3 sentences yesterday. They could have put it on their Twitter site, be done with it, and say, hey, guess what? Sean Payton's under contract. We like what he's doing. We want him to build with us, of course. He's our guy. End of story. This would all be over.
Now, all that being said, I do think he's staying. Now, if you're the Saints, should you not do the due diligence? And if somebody throws a blockbuster offer at you for your head coach, 2 first-round picks, a bunch of money, $5-8 million, whatever, then you might listen.
No, if you've already
But you don't say, with Mickey Loomis, you don't say a second-round pick.
Here's the thing. Look.
You have to get more than that.
I'll look at it like this, and maybe this is a tacky analogy. If a married couple is having problems, okay, they don't tell each other, see what else is out there, and if you find something better, let us know, and maybe that's best for you, right? No. They say we're together forever because that's the pact we made, and we want to be together.
You're not going to be together forever in
Not
any
forever.
NFL
I know what you mean.
situation.
But for the most part, they're basically telling each other, we're married right now. Go see what else is out there, and if you find something better, that may be the way to go. Here's the thing. If the Saints don't believe in Sean Payton anymore, then just part ways with him. Or give him a vote of confidence. If Sean Payton doesn't feel confident in the organization anymore, then just walk away. But what they're doing right now, I said this earlier, and I'll say it again. Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis from 2006 are laughing at Sean Payton and Mickey Loomis in 2016 because who they were in 06, they were making fun of the guys that are dealing with what they're dealing with and doing what they're doing right now.
Okay. Go read Fletcher's column on WDSU.com
That was
or
long.
on the
That
Facebook
went
page.
long.
But I feel like we aired some grievances.
He wanted that to go a minute and a half.
Maybe 2 minutes. What did we do? 7? Okay. That's all. Thanks for watching. Our argument's over.